passing out or whatever. Like I'm cool with that. Like I could do that. I can see body parts. I can see the organs. You know, like I've held like a heart in my hand and like your lungs and like all types of crazy stuff and you know, but skin, yeah, skin I can't do. I can't do. I'm sorry. So I'm not so no dermatology for me, but bro, I commend you for that. Thanks for mentioning that. I went into a whole story about derm for no reason. Man City, Arsenal, Arsenal's winning it all this year, right, Hugh? Where you at, Hugh? He's gone probably. You worked in derm? I can't do it. I'm gonna be a urologist. Urologist. You guys know what that is? Thank you, Maya. Appreciate it. Wait, why is everybody asking me how old I am today? Do I look old or something? But radiology, psych, uh, skin surgeries. Oh, skin surgeries does sound cool. Like the like yeah, like skin cancer like removal. Like that's cool. That's some cool stuff. Like there's some. Whoa, why are you saying this, fool? How's my MCAT experience? Talk more about the Chicano thing. More about the Chicano thing. Honestly, I would talk more about the Chicano thing about calling myself Chicano and stuff, but I don't know like I don't think I know enough about it to really like go off on the whole Chicano movement or like what Chicano is. But I think I'm gonna start calling myself a Chicano though, to be honest. So I'm gonna be Doctor Chicano type. No, actually that was bad. Never mind. You're adorbs. I appreciate. You gonna be a urologist? I recommend it. Thank you for following on Twitch. You guys, if you're on TikTok, do me a favor and go on Twitch and just follow me. Follow us on Foods in Medicine. All together, Foods in Medicine on Twitch. Please, porfas. Please, porfas. Do I know any other languages? Uh, por favor. Like that was Portuguese. You got that. I'm kidding. I don't really know any other languages. Spanglish. Spanglish. Yeah, I'm gonna be a urologist. I want to do derm. You want to do derm, Sienna? That's what's up. I mean, nah, derm is cool. Like, it's really cool. I didn't like feel that way over skin. Like, I really, really do. Nah, I'm not on Osabo though. I'm definitely not on Osabo. That's definitely not me. I could speak proper Spanish. You know, better than, better than a lot of people. I'll just say that. Thank you for following on Twitch. I appreciate it. You guys, if you could do me a favor and on TikTok, go to Twitch real quick and just follow us, please. Appreciate you, please. Doctor for Kidneys, yeah, that's urologist. Exactly, Doctor for Kidneys. Thank you, Maria. Thank you, Maria. Appreciate y'all. Appreciate you. Um, Derm or plastics? Oh, that's what I was gonna say. I was gonna go on this. All right, this is all. Thanks, Sandra. I appreciate you. Um, Thank you for pulling up from TikTok to Twitch. I appreciate that. But what was I supposed to say? Oh, plastic surgery. Plastic surgeries is like crazy. It's like some sci-fi stuff sometimes. Like that specialty is wicked, but it's cool. Like I could do it. Sometimes I wish I could do multiple specialties. Like if I could just split myself and just do like different specialties, because medicine is like so cool, so cool. That's how I think. I mean, that's how I know I chose the right thing, right? Because I just this is cool. It's so all like super cool. The knowledge, what you learn, what you end up knowing, how you can help people. It's like really cool. Everything, every specialty in its own way, you know. So that's probably how like you know each like different people feel about their own like field, right? Like everything is cool in there. Or there's like so many things to explore or choose from to like super specialize. Because I think like dentistry is the same, right? Law, you have to pick a certain law to practice at some point. I think. I imagine, yeah, like for a whole bunch of different things, right? Engineering and all that. I don't know. Anyways, medical terms in Spanish, like MRI, like MRI, MRI. No, I'm just kidding. I don't know how to say it though. Sometimes I do be doing that, but I try my like I make sure that someone understands me what I'm actually saying. If I'm gonna say like like if I'm low key gonna say the English word just in Spanish, like I gotta make sure that like I you know what I'm talking about. If I don't know because it's real, like it's a real different, like it's a different language almost. Like you have to know the terms and stuff, and then sometimes like you got to think about it. Sometimes if you don't know the term, like sometimes some of these people might not even know the term. Like that's how tough. I mean, even in English, like some of the words are like what, like so. Sometimes it is just trying to make sure that the patient just really knows what you're talking about to as you're explaining something, right? Then like the proper medical translation, at least to me, because like yeah, I mean, some of those terms I don't really know all the terms to be honest. I should know them though. I do want to know them. So at some point, I'm going to take a medical Spanish course type of thing. In law school, well, like I don't think you specialize in law school, but I think that you end up you could practice like immigration, for example, like injuries. I don't know, taxes, but I don't know. There's just so many different like I don't know if they call it specialties, but like sections within the field. That's more so what I meant. Resonancia magnética. I only know that because of a rat tech major. Oh, that's the word for resonancia magnética. You see how I read that? I'm definitely not an osabu. I'm not an osabu. Resonancia magnética. You see that? I'm good at Spanish. Urology's like OB for men. Yeah, basically, yeah, cause OB. I mean, yeah, I mean, yeah, it's for women. Urology more. I guess yeah, men care and stuff like that. So, um, what's my favorite Pokemon? Blastoise or Charizard. Oh, I have a Charizard right here, so maybe I should say Charizard. But in terms of my favorite Pokemon, yeah, I think uh, either Blastoise, Charizard, or Snorlax. Um, MPH program, pre med, but interested in public health also. So I'm actually not in a MPH program. I am in a program called Masters of Social Science. So it's a little different, but MPH is cool. I know a lot of people that end up doing like MPH in med school is actually pretty common. It's probably more common than like any other like masters to get the public health one. At least that I hear, but yeah, social science is a little different, I think, than MPH. Mass pharmacy here. It's tough translating medical terms to Spanish for pharmaceuticals. Oh yeah, for medicines and stuff. That's true. Yeah, that sounds tough. A little bit. Y'all, I bought this phone and so I could start streaming IRL, but it's like dead. I thought all phones like when they're brand new they're fully charged and like you could turn them on. Like I don't think I've ever opened up something and it's not like charged when you buy it new. Kind of frustrated about it, to be honest. Dental hygiene student right now. Make up words in Spanish, así como del corazón. Yeah, I know. To be honest, sometimes I might be even making words up when I try to talk Spanish. But I'm talking about. I'm just saying in general. Like I might make words up sometimes. Cause I mean, it's just the Spanish I learned really just growing up, right? My first language was Spanish, and I learned Spanish like yeah, like as a kid and growing up, and I would speak Spanish. But I mean, like at some point, I learned English, and then, like I it just basically all the Spanish I learned That was it. Just practice that. But I mean, obviously, once I learned English, I mostly started speaking in English and stuff. So sometimes I do find myself struggling again to like not really speak it, but like sometimes like with words and things like that. Like it has happened to me, especially like during rotations. But then you just practice it again and speak it more, and then it comes back. Like when I go to like when I used to more growing up and even in college like family stuff. So I talk to like my tios and family in Spanish, right? So I'd be practicing it more, but just with how busy I've been, even that unfortunately, like I don't really even visit that much, so I don't really practice my Spanish like that anymore. But I want to, cause definitely not like not I'm not trying to be on no sabo and stuff like that. Yeah, no, 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 no. Love your work ethic presentation. I appreciate you. I appreciate you for that. That's that Mexican work ethic or the Latino work ethic. Matter of fact, y'all knew that Latinos contribute the most to the GDP in the U.S. Something like that. That's what I learned in my class that I'm taking. Latino work ethic. We got that. We know how to work. That's the one thing. We'll work. We'll figure it out. We'll work. That's not really the problem ever. You know, we'll definitely work. I don't know, man. Yeah, I don't want to get too much into a lot of other stuff, but yeah, like Latinos, we do a lot. We've been through a lot. That's why y'all first gen stories are important. Super cool. Super like that. You're gonna be like you're just different. You know what I mean? Like as a first gen student, it's just. I mean, it's not cool. That's not how I meant it. But like, just we're different. Like it's just a whole bunch of things that we grew up with, certain challenges, obstacles. Like it's just, and we're still getting to these spaces. UCLA, UCLA. Yeah, I love walking around the UCLA campus. Honestly, it's fun. It's nice, and the weather's been nice too. Imposter syndrome. Imposter syndrome. Let me see. Pre med schedule. Do I have a girl? Do you have time? Sorry, my mistake. What differentiates two social science, public health? There's a lot of great questions here. Where did you or Irving grew up? And Irving grow up? How old am I? What part of Mexico are you from? All right, so let me see here. The doctor I worked for asked me to translate one day, and I struggled with a word. He busted out as Spanish. Was all stunned because he knew Spanish the whole time. Oh yeah, it's right. It's different. Medical Spanish is just different. Um, I forgot the imposter syndrome at UCLA. No, no, I do not. I do not feel imposter syndrome at UCLA, and I can explain. I can explain what I mean by this. Okay, I'm not saying that like um. Let me just. I mean, yeah. I guess I'll just explain. Even while at undergrad, right? Even in medical school, like it's been hard. It can get hard, right? But I knew like I knew I've known that I've been capable to get into these spaces and to succeed and do well in these spaces. And so even now it can get hard, and sometimes I do recognize that, there's not that many Latinos and things like that. And I know that they're smart and we're all smart, but I'm smart as well. You know what I'm saying? And what all this to say that you should know